Before I completely drive out of San Francisco, I want to stop off at the zoo for a zoo safari. The San Francisco Zoo has been showcasing wildlife since the 1930s, and today will be my first time seeing this historic zoological park. I got there a little early, so I decided to check out the Pacific Ocean right across the street. Let's see what's going on. Ah, waves. Ah, birds. Is the zoo open yet? I always like to get to a zoo at opening time as the animals are more active then for various reasons, and active animals usually means cooler photos. As I quickly walked to check out the big cats, I stopped off as something caught my eye. A fierce carnivore. The Wolverine. Wolverine! In the US, we have about 250 to 300 Wolverines left in the lower 48 states. Even with those low numbers, the US Fish and Wildlife Service turned down a recent proposal to list them under the Endangered Species Act. I hope this wasn't a bad move. You could find this relative of otters and mink roaming around in the mountains of Montana, Wyoming, and Washington State. There was even a recent confirmed sighting in Utah of a wolverine. Wolverines! Their populations seem to be doing plenty well up in Canada. Way to go, eh? Because of the glare off the glass from the sun, I couldn't get great photos, so I left this little skunk bear to walk to the cat area. I made it to the lion and tiger area, but no one was out. I decided to check out this snow leopard. Snow leopards always take great pictures. Across from the cat area, I found this critically endangered bongo. You can tell it's a bongo because of those thin white stripes, and also because it told me it was. Next door was a black rhino hanging out in its yard. Rhinos are also in serious trouble due to poaching for its horn. I've said it here a million times on Brian's Art for Animals. We must stop the poaching. This rhino was getting a little drink, which reminded me, hey rhino, are the tigers out yet? Oh well. Let's check out the penguins. The San Francisco Zoo is home to the Magellanic penguin. I hope I'm saying that right. Penguin? So anyway, they are like most of the 17 species of penguins in that they live in a warm climate. These cool-looking dudes live off the coast of Argentina and Chile, so they don't have to worry about polar bears, but they do have to worry about oil spills. Little one, you don't have nothing to worry about in that water. You just jump right in. Nice. So, Bobcat. Another little cat was out. I hope to see a bobcat when I go hiking later on in Safari, California. But for now, this little one will do. One thing I always like to see at zoos is enrichment. That mechanical device up there can help spread food, scents, or scat around the exhibit to stimulate the animals. The cats can switch yards, so that they have a new area full of new smells to explore. Speaking of cats, a tiger was finally out exploring.
What if he's going to climb down the ledge?
It had to make sure to mark its new territory. And the lions were also being let out. This is why I love to go to the zoo when it opens, as even the sleepy animals are active when they're first being let out to a refreshed exhibit. Ah, the King of Frisco. This tiger looks a little different from the last tiger we saw, which was most likely an Amur tiger. This one, due to its coat, looks like a Sumatran tiger. Look at that stronger orange and those really dark black stripes. Look at that face. Well, you keep eating as I have to take my safari to other parts of the zoo. Well, as soon as this train passes. Remember, kids, always look both ways. On the other side of the tracks, I found myself in South America, home to cool animals like the guanaco. The world's largest rodent, the capybara, they can reach 150 pounds, you know, and the giant anteater. They get to be called giants because they are the largest of the 4 species of anteater. Just look at that nose. And it knows I gotta move on. Ah, California. On its flag it features a grizzly bear, which is actually now extinct in California. Hey, if we get to put extinct animals on our flags, then I want Illinois to put a saber-toothed tiger on it. Speaking of Illinois, in Chicago, the bears. The enrichment was scattered around, and it was time to be bear time. They raced past me and went towards the water. The water viewing area was packed, as people seemed to love the animals like the big cats and the bears. They help pay the bills for all the other, but equally important smaller species at the zoo. It's coming right at us. Well, unfortunately, I had to get back on the road, so I stopped off to say a so long to the tiger, and both it and I was having a ball. The San Francisco Zoo has had some unfortunate incidents in the past, but here's to a good future. Thanks for watching.